welcome to the first episode of the Rave Social Podcast. You guys have no idea how excited I am about this. I love myself long form content. And I just feel like over Instagram, I can't quite give you all of the value that I want to give you in a single post. So I'm really, really excited to have this free resource for you guys to come and learn a lot more about marketing. We're going to be diving into things that are maybe not just applicable to social media marketing, but also applicable to your digital marketing strategies in general. And this is really for anyone who is a social media manager, runs a business. Maybe you aren't running a business or social media, but you are in the marketing industry. Maybe you're an in-house marketer, something like that. This podcast is for you. And I am seriously so excited to teach you and guide you and be here with you. So thank you so much for your time. And for our first episode, I am going to jump right into the 2024 marketing trends that we are going to see this year. Something that I really love about marketing and the reason I stick with this industry is because it's always changing. It's always evolving. There's always new platforms. There's always new ways to market yourself. It's extremely innovative and so exciting. Honestly, it's just so enticing to be in this industry and watch what's happening and see all of the trends. The first thing I want to talk about is personal brands. So one thing we're going to see a lot of in 2024 is the build up of personal brands. And one of the big reasons for this is because brands who have a personal touch or have a human as the face of their brand do a lot better. They are more relatable. People trust them more. And it's honestly just because they're a human being. And I think you're going to see more and more and more of this, especially because consumers are more cautious about buying from small businesses. They want to know who they're buying from before they make a purchase. And if you're a personal brand, you make that really, really easy for them just by showing up. They can get to know you. They can get to know your business and really build that trust. One way I think that we're going to see this is even businesses who maybe are more like of a corporation are going to bring their executive suites, maybe their CEO, someone like that is going to become the face of their brand to humanize it. Another thing you might see is like Duolingo, and Duo is their mascot. They have created a personal brand based on that mascot. And I think you're just going to see more and more of that, whether it's a mascot or like the CEOs or like even potentially just employees at the office. Their businesses are going to hire social media managers or interns that are becoming like the face of their brand on social media, just to get that human touch, to build that trust, and to honestly keep up with what is happening. So 2024, I think we're going to see way more personal brands. Another really big thing that we're going to continue to see. Affiliate marketing has been around for a long time, but I do think we're going to see an increase in affiliate marketing in 2024. And the reason for this is because it is the closest thing you can get to word of mouth marketing. And word of mouth marketing is the most powerful marketing strategy of all time. It is when your community essentially does your marketing for you. You don't have to do paid ads. Your organic content can be a lot more low key. Your advertising is a lot more subtle when you have word of mouth marketing. And affiliate marketing is that. It really truly is that. So I think you're going to see a lot more of that, and businesses are going to incentivize it. And the way you can incentivize affiliate marketing in your own business is to have your clients become your advocates. And of course, this starts really early on in the process, and you have to deliver good results for these clients in order to get them to, market for you. But offering referral programs where they get money back. So they become an affiliate. When they get new clients to sign with you, they get a portion of that. And that honestly is going to be a huge way that brands grow. I mean, we see it already. You see it a lot with even like credit card companies. Yeah, they call it like a referral program, but, and affiliate programs may be a little bit more dialed in and a little bit more specific. They might have contractual agreements or something like that. But you're still going to see more of that because it's very trustworthy. It's a really great way to market yourself and to call in clients and customers that are very similar to your existing client and customer base, right? So if your clients are in a certain target demographic and you allow them to be affiliates for your business, they're going to bring their friends, their circles of people who are also your target audience into your business. I am looking for 2 or 3 businesses that really want to level up their marketing strategies in 2024. These businesses have to be absolutely serious about growing their accounts, growing their businesses. And what I'm going to do for these 2 or 3 businesses is create a well-rounded marketing strategy. So we are going to get after Instagram, Pinterest, email marketing, Facebook ads, all of it. We're going to go really hard. We're going to have a really strong push to help you grow your business, get that brand awareness, set up your social funnels, and get people in the door for your business. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, I do have 2, maybe 3 spots open in Q1. Send me an email, reach out to me on Instagram. Let's see what we can do for your business. I truly believe that short form content isn't going anywhere. But in addition to that, I think there is going to be more value placed on long form content. So what you're probably going to see a lot of is podcasting. Hello. And I know that's already been on the rise, but I think it's going to continue to be on the rise. And this is why. Short form content is incredible for quick consumption. So when you're on TikTok, when you're on Instagram and you're scrolling reels, you aren't going to sit there and watch a 10-minute long video because your attention span when you're scrolling social media is pretty short. You know, you're not signing up to watch a YouTube video when you go to scroll Instagram and TikTok. So I think we're going to see a lot of short form content on social media platforms that lead into longer form content, whether the longer form content is a podcast, whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's a freebie. I think you're going to see a lot of that, guiding people into webinars, guiding people into these longer form pieces of content, because like I was saying at the beginning, you can only get so much value out of a 6-second long reel and the caption, you know? And yes, you can pack those full of value, but there is kind of like I am looking for 2 or 3 businesses that really want to level up their marketing strategies in 2024. These businesses have to be absolutely serious about growing their accounts, growing their businesses. And what I'm going to do for these 2 or 3 businesses is create a well-rounded marketing strategy. So we are going to get after Instagram, Pinterest, email marketing, Facebook ads, all of it. We're going to go really hard. We're going to have a really strong push to help you grow your business, get that brand awareness, set up your social funnels, and get people in the door for your business. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, I do have 2, maybe 3 spots open in Q1. Send me an email, reach out to me on Instagram. Let's see what we can do for your business. Fix. So I definitely think we're going to see more long form and short form content. That's not to say that static content is like dead. I do think it still serves a purpose. And for a lot of my clients, it's great for us to be using static content as well. But yeah, that short form content is going to be huge, which kind of leads me into my next thing that I think we're going to see happen in 2024 is that more and more businesses are going to hire full-time in-house content creators. And these content creators are not going to be people who are running their social media, who are doing their email marketing. They're going to be an extension of the marketing team. Their entire job is literally going to be getting content, video, static, whatever it is. Their entire job is going to be capturing content And it's not even like these content creators aren't going to have like the craziest cameras, all this gear. They're literally going to have an iPhone and be in charge of just like recording things and getting content for the rest of the marketing team. And the reason is because long form and short form content are still on the rise. Like that is going to continue to grow and grow and grow forever, most definitely. So in-house content creators are going to be huge. And honestly, if you don't have a content creator, and I know maybe not everyone listening to this podcast is like able to hire a full-time employee to come like record for them all the time. But if you're like a photographer, hiring someone to come to your shoots with you to get behind the scenes content, to get that video content, that's going to be a game changer for you. That's going to set you apart from your competition. Same thing with business owners. When you do a brand shoot, you need to hire someone to get video content for you. Honestly, it doesn't even matter like what industry you're in. And if you can't hire someone full time, like that's normal and that's okay. But I would have someone on your team part-time or something like that that comes with you and gets content for you. And again, I'm saying this person is very likely not going to be your marketing manager, your social media manager, anything like that. They are just going to be your content creator, your content capturer. I mean, the short form, long form content and in-house content creators, I think all of that is on the rise in 2024. And one way you can get ahead is, like I said, just getting someone to come with you to shoot your behind the scenes, to capture what you're doing, because that is going to set you apart from your competition. Another major shift I think that we are going to see in 2024 is a shift in the coaching industry. And I know I'm talking about marketing trends, but this is going to be a marketing trend, because what we've seen in the past is that coaches market themselves often as how much money they've made, or how much money they've made for their clients, which is great, but it's been very self-centered. Their marketing strategies have been very much about what they've done, and the marketing strategies are going to change. It's going to be what they've done for other people. It's going to be community based. There's going to be less content that says how I made $1 million in 2 years, and more content that says, here's how you can make money. Here's how I can help you, or here's how you can help yourself improve, bring in more revenue, improve your systems, whatever it is. The coaching industry's marketing is going to do a 180. I think people are burned out. I actually know people are burned out from seeing like these quick, get rich quick strategies from coaches, which they're tempting. And for marketing, they're a good strategy, I guess you could say, because they capture people's attention. However, in my opinion, it's kind of slimy and not a good way to market yourself. A shift in the coaching industry. And if you are a business coach and you're listening to this podcast, I think this is your sign to shift your marketing strategy now. Like, get on top of it and really be focused on your value and what you provide to your coaching clients. I think you're going to struggle if all you do is focus on how much money you can make them, which you can't even guarantee. So that's not even a good marketing strategy. But I think you need to shift your focus from a dollar amount to the value you provide, the actual tangible things that you're doing for people. One of the biggest complaints I've seen, which leads me to think that this strategy is going to change in 2024, is that people are like, yeah, I paid this crazy amount of money to this coach, and basically they just told me stuff that I already knew, and nothing happened. It was a waste of time. It was a waste of money. So if you're a coach, I think it's important to differentiate yourself, have deliverables, have specific pieces of value that you can provide people, and talk about those things to bring people into your circle instead of just focusing on like a dollar amount. Email marketing. Email marketing is going to see a big shift. People are going to unsubscribe from email lists that are only promoting themselves with offers, discounts, getting people to buy. If you are not serving your email list, if you are not providing them value, you're going to lose your email subscribers. I think on social media, there's already so much content for people to consume. And now we're obviously trying to get people on email lists, which I fully support and agree with. However, when you get people on your email list, you need to serve them. This is where your long form content can come into play as well. Like, are you showing up in their inboxes with valuable information, or are you just trying to sell your offer? Because if you're just trying to sell your offer, that is not going to work in 2024. You need to provide value, or they're just going to unsubscribe from your list. Now let's chat influencer marketing. Influencer marketing is such a hot topic. And I know we talked about affiliate marketing, which those are different things. Like, anyone can be an affiliate marketer. Influencers have to have a little bit more of rapport. They have to have a personal brand. And of course, within influencer marketing, there's so many different things going on, right? Like, you have mega influencers, you have micro influencers, you have everything in between. And I truly believe that the influencer industry is going to keep growing. However, there will be some shifts. Brands are going to focus on working with micro influencers. However, they are going to be super picky about the micro influencers that they're using. I would say that smart businesses are going to leverage an in-house marketing team that has an extremely good eye for identifying micro influencers that align with their business. And the reason for this is micro influencers, like affiliate marketing, are way more trustworthy than mega influencers, especially if mega influencers have exploited their audience at any point in time. How do you know if they've exploited their audience at any point in time? Go through their videos, see if they've worked with a brand that is completely misaligned from who they are as an influencer, and check the comment section. They will get called out. Their audience will call them out. They'll be like, this is like a money grab. Okay. Like, we know you don't support this business, but all right. Like, mega influencers can't fool. They can't fool their audience. That's why micro influencers are going to honestly become more and more valuable, because they're way more trustworthy. They didn't sell they didn't sell their soul to their audience or exploit their followers for money or views. People are going to be way more intentional with the brand deals that they're doing and with the micro influencers that you're using. And for the micro influencers, a lot of these influencers, their full-time job is going to be something that doesn't have to do with influencers. The reason for this is because as a society, we're losing trust with people whose job title is influencer, obviously because we know they're trying to influence us. And if they haven't held up their end of that deal, that trust that we've given them in order for them to influence us, like I said, if they've exploited their followers before for money, then we're going to not want to buy from them. We're not going to trust them. We're not going to want to use them. But a micro influencer who seems way more normal, has a normal job like the rest of us, has other things going for them besides just getting paid to promote a product, they're going to be way more likely to convert followers, which is why they're going to be way more valuable. And because of this too, in 2024, I think we're going to see the mega influencers are going to be more cautious with what brand deals they take on. Because if they are not converting their audience, if they are not getting an ROI for that brand on whatever product it is, then they are going to stop getting those big high value brand deals that they want. So I do think we're going to see a big shift in the influencer, micro influencer industry. I mean, we've already kind of see it with like de-influencing. But yeah, we're going to see a big shift there. For digital courses have been all the freaking rage the past couple of years. I would say they really, really took off in 2020 when everyone was stuck at home and wanted to learn, right? Everybody was like, I don't really know what's going on. I guess I'll take this course on how to grow my business or something. So I think digital courses definitely peaked there, but I don't think they're never going to peak again. And I don't think they're useless. Digital courses are going to have to be way more valuable. I honestly think the pricing of digital courses is going to come down, and there's going to be a shift into more done for you content, done for you content, one to many content, or one-on-one content. And I know one-on-one content is something that a lot of business owners struggle with because it is definitely the most expensive thing for the business to offer, right? Like if you are working one-on-one with someone, you have to pay yourself hourly, you have to pay a team hourly, whatever it is. If you're doing one-to-one, it's expensive. And so it's expensive for your client, it's expensive for you, it's expensive for everyone involved. However, I think people are sick of taking a course that they maybe got one or two good things out of and then not knowing how to implement it, not having the support to actually make the change or do it themselves, which is why that done for you kind of piece will come into play. More like templated things are going to come into play instead of just a course, or potentially even a course paired with a done for you, or a course paired with a coaching program where you do get access. You do get a little bit of one-on-one support to implement what you learned from the course. I do think we're going to see a change there as well. Okay. And then the last thing I think we're going to see a ton of in 2024 is obviously AI-driven content. We've already seen businesses create AI humans, like AI people, to be the front of their brand or to help with their brand. And I think you're going to see more and more of that. Honestly, to me, it's a little bit creepy, but I could maybe change my mind there. I don't know. We'll have to see. But big businesses are doing that. And if you're a smaller business, the way that you can leverage AI in 2024 is using AI to help you identify problems, solutions, and how to convert people to your business. So we're still going to see a ton of many chat things, although I do think people are going to see that die down a bit in the same way. So I think what you're going to see is more and more businesses are going to implement ManyChat into their strategies. If you don't know what that is, it's when you see those posts and it's comment the word follow and I will send you my free guide or whatever. So people comment the word follow and it creates an automated AI message system inside of Instagram. And you get people on your email list. You can get them into a course. You can get them enrolled. You can do so many different things with it, but that's essentially what ManyChat is. I think you're going to see more and more and more businesses use that, which is going to make consumers pull back. They're not going to want to comment. They're not going to want your freebie because they know you're just putting them in a funnel. They know you're just putting them in a marketing funnel to send them more emails, to send them more messages, to get them to buy from you. So I do think as a business owner, you need to be extremely cautious about how often you use these things and the value that you're providing. So if you're using ManyChat and the value you're providing is minimal and you're literally just doing it to get people on your email list, expect them to stop doing that. They're going to stop commenting that word because they're not getting anything out of it. And now they know that it's just part of your marketing, which the best marketing is undetectable. So you don't really want that. But like I said, it's going to be more and more because it is easy for someone to just leave a comment and get what your offer is. And if you're a really good communicator at what your offer is and your offer is super valuable, people are going to comment. But again, the fatigue, you're going to see that fatigue. Other ways you can use AI in 2024 is by using AI copywriters like copy.ai, things like that to help you write captions, to help you write sales page copy, help you write emails, newsletters, whatever it is. However, in my opinion, you should never rely on AI to fully understand your offer, to write you a highly converting sales page. I think that there is just something so real about human connection that AI cannot replicate. And for that reason, I always say use AI with caution because connection is really the selling point. And if you're missing that because a robot wrote your content, your business is going to tank. And the last thing that we need to talk about for 2024 is that I do believe that we're in a recession, and I think we're going to continue to be in a recession. I mean, hopefully, and I'm manifesting that we come out of it in 2024. But because of that, marketing strategies will need to shift. You may need to provide more value than you even wanted to, because this is a time to nurture your audience. Maybe it's even a time to have more low ticket offers. This is not a time to sit on your butt and feel bad about yourself because you don't have clients, your business isn't growing, whatever. It's your time to show up for your audience. Show up for them. They are struggling. You're struggling. I understand that it's a lot. However, after the recession is over and you've provided your community with the most beautiful value, with all of this gorgeous support, they're going to be all in for you. They're going to want to give you money. They're going to want to buy your higher ticket offers, all of that. So set yourself up in these times where it feels really hard. It feels like you're struggling. You need to make money. Be the person who provides value. Be that person. Don't be that person that sits there and complains and waits for the recession to recover. Because at that point, when the recession recovers, your audience is going to be in the same place they were in, or maybe a worse place they were in before the recession. And that does not make you a leader. That does not make you stand out in your industry. So I just think it's really important as we go into 2024 to remember that as a business owner and as a marketer, it is your job to provide value. And if you are not providing value, don't expect people to want to buy from you. They're not just magically going to want to buy from you. And this is just a fundamental law. So before we wrap up, I just want to touch on the platforms that I think are going to be really, really valuable as we go into 2024. So, of course, Instagram is huge. TikTok is huge. But some ones I think people are kind of sleeping on are Pinterest and YouTube. Pinterest and YouTube are still popping off. In fact, all of my clients that are using Pinterest are doing amazing. Pinterest is a huge, huge tool because it works just like Google. It works like a search engine. So you can really play with SEO keywords. And I know TikTok is also using SEO, and I know Instagram is also using SEO, but it is different. And if you are able to establish a presence on Pinterest, it honestly creates a very low effort way to grow your business. It's a lot more simple to manage Pinterest than it is to manage TikTok or Instagram, especially because Pinterest allows you to repurpose content a lot. So don't sleep on Pinterest. And also YouTube. I feel like some people are like, it's impossible. Like you can't grow on YouTube, but that's not true. I see new accounts pop up on my YouTube all the time, accounts I didn't know existed, new accounts. And so I think where that long form and short form video is going to continue to grow, I do think YouTube channels are still really cool and really important if it feels good to you and feels exciting to you to maybe branch into some more longer form content on YouTube. I think that is a great way to invest your time and your money in 2024. As we wrap things up, I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to this podcast episode. I'm so excited for what is to come. We have tons of guests. We have tons of valuable information on our way to you. If you found this podcast valuable, I'd love it if you would leave me a review and connect with me on Instagram. I'd love to meet all of you, and my DMs are always open. If you have a question, if you want something addressed on the podcast, if you want me to dive deeper into a topic, send it over to me. I'm more than happy to do that. And I just appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much.